So in this part of the course, I want to show you how to get inspiration for your interior. Now, as I told you before in my previous video, that in this particular video I'm going to be showing you the trace method. Yes, I'm going to be teaching you the trace method. Now, this trace method is a method that allows you to get someone's design, put it in Microsoft Word and trace the outline of the design, and then remake that design, remake your design based on that design. And one of the best places where I get my interiors from is Canva. So I'm going to open Canva and I show you how you can get this. Yes, so when you reach Canva and you open Canva, this is what you'll see. So you'll reach here when you open Canva in the first place. Then when you reach Canva, you're going to come to the search bar here. Come to search bar and type recipe. Type recipe. Yes, type recipes and click enter. Then wait for it to open, and then you're going to see a number of recipes that Canva will bring for you. Now, as you can see, Canva has already brought them out. Now, if this fails to come, you have to make sure that you're on templates here. In this part, you're on templates. If you're on projects, it will show you different things. As you can see, it will show you different things. Yes, may even show you nothing, but just make sure you're on template, and then from here you're going to grab a template which you can use. Now, as you can see, there are very many templates here. You can see very many templates of recipes, but let me say I want this one. I've actually ever designed this one before, so let me click on it. I'll just click on it, open it. So yeah, these are all Canva Pro. You can see that the Canva Pro templates. I have how to get free Canva Pro in the free group. You can go ahead and check out get free Canva Pro, and then you can get this design. So I'm going to click customize this template here. I click on this to customize this template. Now, the reason why I click on this is so that I can get more options. Yes, so if I click on customize this template, it's going to actually give me more options that I can use to design this thing. Now, as you can see, I've reached here. I've actually ever designed this template. I used this one before, so I'm not going to use it again. So I'll just click on this thing which says add page. So I'll click on add page. I want to pick a new one which you can use. So I've clicked add page. Then you come here to design. Up here you click on this, make sure on design, and you scroll through, you scroll down, and you try to find a new template. Yes, you try to find a new template. Now, as you can see, I'm not finding template, so I'll just go back here, and then I find it from here. So as you can see, these are some of the templates that are there. So I'll just scroll through and try to find something that I like. Yes, so let's say now I like this one and I want to replicate this one. So I'll just pick it. I'll click here and pick it. Now this is when you're actually doing a cookbook. So just click on customize, or you even just copy it. Just not copy. You do this. You come here. You come down here. Let me first remove this. Remove this also. You come here to search bar. Come here and look for snipping tool. So you type snipping tool. Yes, as you can see, this is what you are calling a snipping tool. So you click on it and then it will open like this, so you can drag it around and drag it anywhere. So I'll just put it there, then I go ahead and open back this. Yes, so I know my snipping tool is down here. Where is it? Let me reduce this. So this is a snipping tool and it's disappearing. Let me remove this now here. So snipping tool, go back and remove this, open. My bar is not appearing here. I don't know why, but with the snipping tool you can take a screenshot of this. Yes, you can take a screenshot or you can download it. This is actually good when you don't have access to Canva Pro. You can actually, in fact, for this you don't even need Canva Pro. You can just take a screenshot of this with the snipping tool. Yes, let me see if mine is working. Let me make it work. So you can strong with my snipping tool. Anyway, let me just download it straight. So I'll just click on customize. It will customize, then I can download it. Yes, so let it open and then I can download it. So as you can see, this is the thing. This is the one I want. So as you can see, it has opened. I'll click on share and download it. You either snip tool or you download it. Yes, so I'll just click on download and it will be downloaded. So click on download as PNG. Yes, as you can see, it's now downloading as PNG, as a photo. So download it as a photo. So as you can see, as it is downloading, let me go ahead and open another document. I'll just open this document. This is a new document which I'll open and use to design that template. So first of all, let's talk about the paper size. Yes, so the paper size you have right now is big. Yes, so you want to go to the paper size. You see, usually I always go to layout, then go to size, then from size you go ahead and click on statement, which is 5.5 by 8.5. But this time we don't want to use this 5.5 by 8.5, because if you're using this design, if you know that your design is going to go past the margin, then you have to add some measurements to this design, this 5.5 by 8.5. So on 5.5 by 8.5 you'll add 0.25 on 5.5, and then plus you'll add again 0.125 on 8.5. That will make it. Now let's do the calculation. So let's do the calculation and see. So if I have a calculator here, let me get a calculator. So So this is the calculator. Click here and open it. So if I have 5.5 plus 0.25, and that is what? That is 5.75. So I have 5.75 inches by 8.5 plus 0.125. So the next one, the other part is 8.5 plus 0.125. Yes, 0.125, and then click equals to, it will give 8.625. Yes, so I have the final answer is 8.625. So these are your paper sizes. Yes, these are your paper sizes. Where is the history? In memory here. So it just saved nothing. Let me try history. So you can see in history here I have 5.75 and 8.625. So mark this. This is for anytime you're going to have bleed in your book. This is the page number, the page you're supposed to use. This is the page size you're supposed to use. If you don't use this, Amazon is going to disturb you. So if you don't use this, Amazon is going to disturb you. So you need this. You need to add these measurements before you actually start making the book. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to show you how you can now do that. So if I come here inside this, I'm trying to get a paper size which will work like so. You click here, you click on this size. After that, you make sure you're on layout to click on size, and then you go to more paper size. You click on this more paper size. Then from here, you're going to click here, and instead of saying 5.5 by 8.5, you're going to say 5.75. So you say 5.75. So that's the first one. Then the other one is 8.625. So I have 7.52 by 8.625. Then I click on okay. I can even set it as default. You click on set as default. Yes, so they're asking, do you want to change the default setting for this page for page setup? This change will affect all new documents based on the normal template. So yes, just click yes. So now you can see I have this page. Now anytime I want to do a book which has bleed, then I can use this page the way it is right now. Now remember, we downloaded a what? We downloaded an interior. So let me get that interior that we downloaded. So I'll just click here, reduce it, click on this download, and then pick it from here and drop it here. Yes, as you can see now I've dropped it. Yes, so after dropping it, I'll move it a bit up. Yeah, you see, if I try to move it to not move, you see that it's not moving. The reason why it's not moving is because it is not well aligned. Yes, it's not moving. So you see this thing up here, this small thing. Yes, layout option. It's called layout options. Click on it, and then you can see there this one say in line with text, then with the text wrapping. So under with text wrapping, you go to this one. Either you choose this one behind text, or you choose in front of text, between these two, behind or in front. So if I click on behind, you can see something has happened there. So I'll just click here, and then I try to move it again. Now you can see it, now it's moved. Yes, now there's a reason why we need to move it. Yes, so and then I'll just tap here. Sorry, let me click Ctrl Z, Ctrl Z, Ctrl Z. Actually, let's first leave it up like that. Then I want 2 pages. I want more than 1 page. So always make sure you open more than 1 pages before you actually start designing, because sometimes moving these pages can be a tug of war. So open more than 1 pages before you actually start your design. So now from here, all you have to do is double click up here to go to the footer and header section. So footer and header section. Remember, I told you we are using something called the trace method. In this trace method, it means you're going to trace from that document that we downloaded. It's the simplest method I've found so far. Maybe you can maybe I'll end up finding other methods, then I'll show you in the future, but this is so far the best and the easiest you can use to design any design that you want. So I'll bring back the document. I'll just pick it from here, come here, pick it, and I bring it back. Yes, so as you can see, I'm in the footer section. When you put an element in the footer section, it appears everywhere on the page. So I'll tap here and I click here and I do this thing again. I put it behind text, and then I can extend it, fit the whole document the way I want. Yes, so I align it with the document. I make sure I align it to fit. So move it so that it can fit, and if it is going too much, you can try to balance. Yes, so let me try to balance, just balancing. So as you can see, there's this thing called picture format. Yes, now you see, if I by nature, human beings are not accurate. If I try to move this thing by myself like this, it will never be accurate. Yes, now the best thing to do is to use automatic alignment, which are made by the software. So all I have to just put it here, first put it here, then come to picture format here, click on this. Yes, after clicking on picture format, you go on this side which says align. This thing says align, so click on it. First of all, move it to the center, align to the center. So I'll click on this. Yes, so that means it has moved to the center. Then I click on it again, picture format again, come to align. I want now this one, align to middle. So align it to the center and in the middle. So I'll click on align to middle. You can see that it has moved. Now it is in the center and in the middle. So now this can never go wrong now because I already have it here in the middle. Now I can get out of the footer and header section and just double click here. Double click. I want to get out of that section. So just click on this thing that says footer and header. Then you close the footer and header. Close it. Now you can see I have the page is under, it is being blurred now. Now I can easily trace it. Yes. Now in order to trace, we are going to be using the text box tool. As I told you earlier, text box is very important. Now we need to get all these elements together. So first of all, we are starting with this. You see this part of the document. This is the part that we are going to start with. So here we have word and a word. So we just give it one text box. So I'll just click here and I give it one text box, one single text. You first come to insert, and you click on text box, then you click on draw text box. Click on this and then draw it. Yes, I'm going to draw it up to here. Just one text box. As you can see, it has covered it. So I want this text box to be transparent. All I have to do is come to shape format, which is here, because I told you text box is a shape. So I come to shape format. From shape format, I go ahead and click on this shape fill. Click on it and then click on no fill. Here where it says no fill. As you can see now, I can see what's under the text box. So I click on no fill. Yes. So after clicking on no fill, now I can duplicate this same text box. I want to use it, the same one. So I also want these stars. So I'm going to use these stars also. Now I want a text box for the star. I just click on. So you hold on control. You see, as you can see, you make sure. Actually, first of all, you come on the text box or any other shape or element you want to copy. Now I want to copy it. I want to duplicate it. So you make sure you're seeing this cursor, this moving cursor. Make sure you're seeing the moving cursor. Then tap once when you're seeing that. Then you click on Control on your keyboard. Click on Control. You can see as soon as I clicked on Control, there's something which looks like a plus. Then drag it, and you can see that now it has duplicated. After dragging, it has duplicated. Now I can reduce the size of this and then I put it also here. Yes, so this will hold the star. Yes, then I go ahead and make one box for the image. So duplicate this box again. Just hold here when I'm seeing the moving cursor, and click on Control on your keyboard. No, bring the moving cursor, tap here, Control, then move this to here and then extend it to increase the size to fit. Now I have two. This is the second one. Then the third one, I click here and duplicate, move it to here, as you can see, then reduce it like this and move this down. Yes, after that, then click here, put the moving cursor, Control, then move to this side. Yes, and then extend it up to the extreme end. Actually, don't worry about the arrangement. I'm going to show you how you can arrange them later. So move this also down. Now that this one is we're almost finishing a trace. Now you need this line. Yes, so we need to draw this line. So to draw this line, you come to insert, click on insert. After that, go to shapes here, click on shape. Now under shapes, you're going to see this thing that says lines. Yes, lines. Then you pick this first one. So I'm going to pick this first one. Click on it, and then you can see that now I have a plus here. So if I come here and I put the line here, don't worry about where I put it. Just put it and drag. Yes, as you're dragging, you hold shift because that keeps it in a straight line. So if you hold shift and drag the way you want until you reach the point where you want it to stop, like there. So I can stop it there. As you can see, as soon as I left it, these things here appeared. So I want the color to be black. So I click on black. After that, I go ahead and click on this thing down here. Click it and it keeps on showing you bigger width. Click again, it shows you bigger width. So I can click on this to make a bigger width. As you can see, now it's looking big. It's looking almost like this. You can see now there's some similarity. Now the other thing now I'm going to do is to group them together. This is very important. You have to listen. Grouping is very important when it comes to these kind of designs. Grouping. Yes, so to group it, I'm going to just tap on this first. I highlight it. As you can see, it is highlighted. Then click on shift and hold. Just click on shift and don't leave it. Then come and tap on this one. See now the two of them look like they are highlighted. Then keep on holding on shift. Tap on this other one. Make sure this cursor has appeared. Tap on this third one. You can see that now I have three which are together. Then come to this next one. Wait for this cursor to appear. Wait for the other cursor, this cursor. And then you click again here and wait. See, it has been highlighted. Go to the next one, like this one, this line. Click on it and wait for now it has been highlighted. Go to the third, to this one, click on it and wait for it to highlight. Now I have all of them highlighted. This is highlighted. Then you go to this thing says shape. Click on shape. After that, go to group, which is here. Click on group and then click on group, like group all of them. So group. Now you can see this grouping is very important. Yes, so actually I want to tell you that grouping is one of the most important things when you before you actually start this thing of designing. When you're using a textbook, grouping is very important. I'm repeating that grouping is very important. So I've grouped. The good thing about grouping is that even if you have grouped, you can still move each element individually. For example, you can see that this one is not well aligned. This one, and this one, they're not well aligned. So I can hold here. You see this moving cursor? I put it to highlight just this thing in the middle here. You can see that I've highlighted this box alone. I want to move it alone, so I'll move it. You can see that it has moved. So as you can see now here, this is now in a straight line. Yes, even these are now in a straight line. So if you once you group, you can see that most of them actually move automatically to a straight line. But also I'm seeing that this one is not correct, so I'll highlight it first and highlight the middle box alone, then move it a bit up, move it a little up there. Yeah, I think around there. So then I can leave it there. So now you can see what I have here. Now the next thing to do is to start filling the thing with content. Now let me start with an image first. I'll first click on this one. Actually, I want this thing alone, so I'll double click on it so that it can be highlighted. I want it to be highlighted alone, so I'll click on it alone, click on this line alone, and then click on this shape. First try to, you can see that now it's being highlighted alone. So then I click on picture and I give it a picture. Go to work of line, go to the place where I've placed my images and look for them to pixel. This one, scroll down, find an image. Let me say I want to use this one. Just click on it and click on inside. So as you can see, I have the image here. After it has entered, you go ahead and click on picture format, which is here. Click on it, then go ahead and crop it. So click on crop and then click on fill. Now you can see I have this image. Then click anywhere the document. Now you can see I already have the image. So then I don't want the border, so I'll click and remove the border. Click here, double click inside, highlight this one in the middle, and click on shape fill, shape outline, then click on no out. So you can see the outline has been removed. Next thing I want is to add this recipe name. Yes, so this is where I'm going to put my recipe name. This is where I'm going to put my recipe name, and this is where I'm going to put the 5-star. So the 5-star rating. So I'll go online and get a random 5-star rating and use for this. So I'll just come here and I say 5-star image. So you can see I've got 5-star images here. Got some 5-star images, but this one here is not 5-star. They're actually 4-star. If you look closely, you're going to see that they're 5-star with 1 dim star. So I'll just get the 5-star anyway, so that don't waste. So I'll just download this 5-star stock. That image is copyrighted. You don't do this. You get yours from Canva. Actually get yours from Canva when you're doing. Yeah, it's better to get from Canva, because Canva, I'm sure Canva has those elements. So you just download it from Canva. So this one I'm just using it for example. So click Ctrl V and remove the background. So as you can see, the background has been removed. So I'll just copy it and paste. Copy it, just paste it here. After pasting it here, click on this, make sure it is movable, and reduce the size, then move it. So I have it in yellow, so I'll just double tap on it. I want it color, so I come to picture format, then color, and then make it this. Yes, make it that. Now here, this part here is for the name. So let me just use the same name as the original. Use the same name as the original. So I'll just copy this one, copy this, come and paste here. Then increase it size, change the just increase the size like that and leave it there. Then add these ones, the ingredients and whatever. So when you're copying from another design, you don't need to copy everything the way it is. Okay, you try to make sure some things are different. So copy this, come here and paste. Make sure some things are different, or you just design according to your pace. You remove what you don't like. So as you can see, I'm going to paste this one here, paste it like that. You can see now I have ingredients, I have this. I'm going to leave these other things of 15 minutes and what. Now I want the directions and others, so I'll just come here and get the direction here. Now you see this is just a template. Now you can, with time, you can actually, I'm going to show you how you can use this template after you have made it. So let me first show you how you can create it. So I'll just copy this and come and paste it inside here. So I come here and I paste it inside this, paste it with the middle one, so that can look a bit thick, a bit fitted. But when you look close, you're going to see that all of this is actually 14. The size is 14. I don't want it to be 14, I want it at 12. So I'll just click inside here and click Ctrl A. Yeah, make sure your cursor is inside the box, then click Ctrl A, which will highlight all of it. Then first of all, you come here and reduce the space. So this thing is called line spacing and paragraph spacing. So click on it and then reduce it to 1. Yes, reduce it to 1, and then come this side and click on this and reduce this to 12. Yes, so as you can see, ever since I reduced it to 12, it has moved up. Now it's now up. And then this one also reduce it to 12. So highlight this and reduce it to 12 from here to 12. So now I have these things. Now the ingredients are in capital letters, so I'll just do this and give it to click here. Come here and click on this, and then click on uppercase, and then direction here is also in capital. Highlight this, come here, click on uppercase. So you can see now I have it in uppercase. Then I'll make it bold, make this bold, and then make this also bold. Yes, so I have two things that are bold. Yes, So now as you can see, I have all my content. Now I can remove this image. Yes, I can remove this image. To remove this image, you'll have to just come up here on this upper part or in this lower part and double tap. So I'll just double tap up here. You can see now I'm in footer section. Yes, as long as you're seeing this thing which says close head and footer, then you just know you're in footer section. First close that. And what if I tap down here? If I tap down here, it will also open. The double tap down here, it will also open. So as soon as you can see this thing, you know that you're in the footer section. So I just click here and click on cut and remove it. Cut it. You can see that it's now out. Then I'll click on close. Now you see what I have. Yes, so I have this. Now all I have to do is now design it. I already have the whole layout of what I want. First things first, I want to remove, I want to make the squares to disappear. So I'll start with this upper one. So I'll make it disappear first. Click on it. Actually, not even the first one. Just click here and highlight all of them. And go to shape format. Click on shape outline. Click on no fill. You can see that everything has disappeared. Click on no out. So after clicking no outline, you see that everything has disappeared. So then you go ahead and start editing. So I'll click here, highlight this and move this to left alignment. Align it the left. Yes. After aligning that to left, I leave this one where it is, or I can number it if I want, but I will not be doing that. You can number yours the way you want. Now, as you can see, this is actually now the complete. Now it's up to you to make it look better because you have already created the thing. Now, let me first do this thing. So as you can see, if I tap here, you look at this line. If you see this line and look this side, you can see this, the space between this and this is very thin compared to the space between this and this and this. So how do you balance it? So you have to balance this space. To balance this space, you have to click on it. You make sure it is highlighted the way it is right now. Yes, make sure it is highlighted like this. And come to shape, click on this shape format, click on the shape format. After that, come to this thing which says align. So click on this align. Yes, then make sure you are aligning it to the margin, not to the page. Align it to the margin. Yes, so aligning to margin. After aligning to margin is ticked, go ahead and click on align center. Click on align center. You can see that it has moved to the center. Then click again and say align to the middle. So click on align to the middle. See that it has also moved to the middle. Now you click anywhere and make sure it disappears. Now you can see they are well arranged. So then you move this thing, move this tiny thing, this image, move it. So as you can see, I have it well aligned. Now the only thing left is now to balance this. Yes, now to balance this, I need to figure out a way. So at this point, you already have full control over your design. So if I tap here and I want, you can see this one, these two, this one and this one are not matched. So I want them to match. All I have to just tap here, make sure this box is highlighted, and then I move this box alone. Let's move it up there and leave it there because it will be within the other boxes. So it is matched. I'll first move it again around there. Yes. So sweet apple squares. You can see the name, sweet apple squares. Now the thing is that I don't want to copy the exact one which the other person made. So all I can do is add something of my own here. And what can I add? I can add maybe a shape. So I'll just tap here and maybe let me add a line. So I'll just tap here and add Word document. So all I have to just click on insert, come here and click on shape and click on this line, put here, start drawing the line, but then hold shift. Make sure you're holding shift and move this line. See, when you're holding shift, the line cannot move, cannot go away from straight line, cannot go away from the straight line. It will always be, however much you move, even if you move it down here, it will still come back to the straight line as long as you're holding shift. So it makes drawing the line easier. So always hold shift. Yes. So after holding shift, you can move it the way you want. Now I'm going to move this one and leave it around here. Yes. So I'll leave it around here. Now after leaving it around here, I'll come here and design and look for a bigger package. So I can click here to make it black. After that, I go ahead and click on shape outline here. Click on it, then move down to this thing which says weight. Yes. So when you reach weight here, go on this side and move down. As you can see, the weight is increasing. So I move it until I see the weight is more than is the size I want. So and then I click OK. Click it to enter. After that, then I can change the color to what I want. But after that, I click here and I change the color to what I want. So I can do it black and do it red and do it green. Yes, I think green is okay. So I'll click on green and make sure it is green. Now you can see what I have here. So after that, I'll click here and highlight it and click on shift and click on this image. Yes, I want to group it again. So I click on shape format and I group. I told you grouping is very important. Always group. So I click on group. Now you can see this, it has become part of the what? Of the package. Now if I highlight it and I try to move it, you can see that it will now move well. I'll try to balance it under this thing. So I've balanced it already. Now you can see what I have. So I can move it the way I want it. The way I want. I can move it maybe in the middle here to make sure it is balanced. Then I change this to something. Change this. Maybe I increase the size there. Then maybe change this. Capitalize each word. Yeah, like that. As you can see, this is what I have right now. This is one of the basic designs that I've done right now. Then you can edit this the way you want. But the major point is that you've already got the sketch of what you want in your design. Yes, you've got the sketch of what you want in your design. You can add more things if you want. So what I like adding is double clicking here and coming here to insert. After clicking insert, go to shapes, pick a line and draw it anywhere. Hold shift and draw it from one side to another. Yes, move it this side and then make it black. After making it black, you move it, make sure you move it. You can also leave it there, then you double click inside here. Now you can see I have a line on all pages. What this line does is that it collects the thing up. It collects all of them up. It shows a border where they cannot cross down below that border. So that is how I always do it with this line. So now the other thing I want to show you now is, if you have your design like this, now what you can do is that you make sure you highlight the whole design. So highlight this one, this one big highlight. This one is the outer outline. Yes, highlight the outer outline. After highlighting the outer outline, you go ahead and click on insert. Yes, after that you go ahead and click on quick parts. You see this quick parts, you click on it, and then you go down here. This thing says save selection to quick gallery. So you click on this, then you call it maybe recipe, call it the name you want, call it any name you want, and then click on OK. What that does is that it saves all of this. You don't need to do this again if you want. If you're creating a recipe, then you don't need to go through all this process that we have gone through again. You just go through it once, and then later you can just cough out, like paste the recipes. They're already saved somewhere, so you can just paste it. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So you see, for example, now if I've done this is sweet apple square, now I want to do another one about chicken something. Yes, I don't need to start creating this from scratch. All I have to do is come here to insert and come to quick parts here, click on quick parts, then look for recipe, the one which I made called recipe, which is this one. So it is here. So make sure your cursor is on this page first. You make sure your cursor is on this page at this beginning where you want to paste it. If I want to paste it here, I make sure my cursor is on this page. If I want to paste it here, I make sure the cursor is on this page. So I go ahead and click on insert, click on quick parts, and look for it. It is here, down here, recipe, and click on it. You can see it has come. If I want more on this page, I don't need to start designing again. I just come here, click on this, go to here, quick parts, go down, and click on insert. You can see what I'm doing. You go create another page if you want, continue creating pages, more pages. Yes, you can do that. So just keep on clicking, click here, come to insert, quick parts, look for the recipe, insert. You can see what I have here now. So if I have this first recipe, then I can just come here and change the name of this one, and after that I go ahead and change the name of this one, change the name of this one. Then I will continue. I come and change the name of this one, change the name of this one. Yes, or change the ingredients. Go ahead and change the ingredients here also, and paste another one here, insert another one, continue like that until I have all my recipes the way I want them. So that is literally how you do this thing, how you make it very easy like this. And with that said, I want to stop here for this particular part of the series. Yes, I want to stop here for this particular part of the series, and then in the next one I want to show you how to do the mockup, and then I'll show you another design and another design. I'll show you up to like 10 designs, and then I'll stop there. After that, you should be a master in this thing. After doing all the 10 designs I'm going to show you in this video, in this course, then you can be able to do any design. You could be able to copy any design. In fact, after watching this, you should be able to copy any design right now. You should be able to copy, paste the design, pick text box, and design the things the way you want. Sometimes you need to think about these things. Yes, after tracing, you think about it and try to make it, visualize and try to make it the way you want. The most important thing is the tool. It's not about copying what I'm doing here. It's about creating your own with the tools that I've showed you. The mistake that most people were making in the first part of the course, the people who joined earlier, is that they were not, some of them were actually trying to copy the exact thing that I'm showing. So what you should copy is the method, not the content that I'm doing. Copy the method, not the content. So in the next part of the video, I'm going to show you, I want to make 10 videos only. Yes, 10 videos only, and in those 10 videos, they're going to be packed with the knowledge you need to succeed in this thing. 10 videos for this interior design, and that is all. So by the time you finish the 10th video, you should be a master. You should be a pro. You should be able to make sure your book look like it's falling from heaven. Yeah, that's it. So see you in the next video.